Natah, Ha, Tazara'ite, Hara'ash, Awa, Hazakwan, Hawa'a. 31. Wakaya, Yara'aha, Hakahan, Ak, Nagai, Hanatah, Wahana, Ayan, Ahawa, Amak, Man, Hawar, Washa'ar, Shakar, Ayan, Bawa, Wasagya, Hakahan, Ak, Nagai, Hanakwa, Shabbat, Yam, 32.
So we got a man that confused. They say Thomas.
Somebody
got a man that confused.
Hakahan,
Find somebody.
Hanagai, Bayawam, Hashab Ya'aya, Wahana, Fa'a, Pashab, Nahata, Wala'a, Haya, Bawa, Sha'ar, Tazahab, Wamara'aha, Hanatat, Ayan, Amak, Man, Hawar. 33. Leviticus 13. Leviticus 13 and 33. Why Tagalak, Wa'af, Anatah, La, Yagalak, Sadya, Hakahan, A, Anatah, Shabai, Yamyan, Shanaya. 34. Wara'aha, Hakahan, A, Hanatah, Wahiwam, Wanashab Ya'aya, Wahana, La'a, Pasha, Hanatah, Ba'awar, Wamara'aha, Ayan, Salaka, Ayanan, Wa'aimak, Man, Hawar, Watahar, Atawa, Hakahan, Wakabas, Wagadyawa, Watahar. 35. Wa'am, Pash, Yapasha, Hanatak, Bawar, Waharya, Taharakwa. That's it. 29. Leviticus 13, 29, 30.
Leviticus chapter 13, verse 29. And if a man or a woman have a plague upon his head or beard, 30. The priest shall, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be sought deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and shall there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
As you can see, right, in the scriptures, right, it's giving you the details of what to do with what disease. Can everybody tell me? Go ahead. With what?
Leprosy.
Right? And it's saying if the priest look at the skin and find a yellow hair in it, it shall be unclean, right? So it shows you why. That white people are leprous, dirty, filthy, disgusting people. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you that they're lepers. You know what I'm saying? Now, Can a brother be leprous? Yeah. You ever seen those brothers that start fading color? What they call it today? Vitiligo. You know what I'm saying? That's the term that they go ahead.
The wigs kind of been up.
No, okay. A wig is a wig. If it's a blonde, if it's a sister among Israel, they want to wear a blonde wig now. You got to consider. A lot of sisters are in the world. You know what I'm saying? They know not better.
Right.
But they shouldn't want to do that because it's only adding to the fact that they say, well, Master, I'm inspiring to be you in spirit. You know what I'm saying? When it don't look good, you know what I'm saying? It just look unnatural. You know what I'm saying? You got chocolate skin with blonde hair, that don't look good. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't want it. You know what I'm saying? They look like some creature pissed on their head. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't want that. Go ahead.
That's in Proverbs 3:31. And be not thou oppressor.
I wasn't really going there, but the water, you know.
Yeah.
You know, 13 and what was that? 29, right?
Could have one cut.
Right? So it said, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. Right? Keep going.
Continuing at 30. It is a dry skull, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. 31. And if the priest look on the plague, and if skull look upon the plague of the skull, and behold, it be not sight deeper than the skin. Salak.
And behold, it be not in.
And behold, it be not in sight deeper than the priest, than the skin, the priest. Salak.
All right.
Salaki. Starting at Leviticus 13, in the middle of 31, or in 31. And if the priest look upon the plague of the skull, and behold, it be not in sight deeper than the skin, and that there is not black hair in it, no black hair in it, Salaki, then the priest shall shut up him, then hadeth the plague of the skull 7 days. 30.
Now,
Salaki.
and why he would do that for 7 days? If the priest, if you don't see a black hair, the body, you put your head down. Why? Because you know, but see, if you want to answer all four of them, they'll never learn. Always first the opportunity for the younger men who don't know. And then since you know, and none of them give you the answer, then you give them the answer. So why would he put them away 7 days if you find no black hair in it? Let me try you.
Because he's not clean.
Say that again?
Because they say he's unclean.
Okay. And, what would be the term that they would use today? Go ahead. No, you.
I don't know. I ain't gonna ask that. I was gonna say it's not good. That's enough time to allow it.
Speak about.
I was gonna say that's enough time to allow yourself to recycle.
Okay, but go ahead. Quarantine. That's the word I was looking for. That's what you do. When anybody got anybody go to a hospital with a serious venereal disease, right? It could be a pandemic, meaning it could be a disease that could spread throughout the whole planet, right? Or epidemic, right? You've heard those terms before, right? Immediately they'll quarantine you. When the AIDS virus came about, right? They weren't just putting them around the population. I mean, at first they did because they didn't know what the hell was this, you know? But when they realized it started spreading, you know, they were like, we got to quarantine this guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did to this cat right here. This is the rules on what to do with a person that's got leprosy. Keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So is it 7 days? That's the number of completion?
There's 7 days because that'll give them time to find out whether or not if the disease is moving forward or it ended. It's just like as I said, right? If you came down, I don't know, what's a rare disease today that you don't know and you got to lock somebody up for a few days? Like Ebola, for instance, right? You quarantine that person because, right? Let's go on one even simpler. The measles, you know how lately it's been coming up, right? A lot of people don't know that if I had the measles and I just simply did like this in this room, that's all it takes. Did you know that right there, those germs will be circulating in this room for 2 hours? Anybody know that? You didn't know that, right? I could be here and I got the measles. I cough, now all you brothers are gonna get the measles. Well, yeah, because that's an airborne disease. You know what I'm saying? And that's how. And you know what it is? Though, think about this: who has the cases been reported to have had it?
What?
The measles, that disease, lately. Boy, they're the main ones, but as a race, they've been getting it more than anybody else. But mainly is the so-called Jews. Go ahead.
So how would they quarantine somebody back from children if it was in the house?
Once again, that's why he brought them to the priest. That's why this, if you notice, they kept repeating the word, the priest, and the priest, and if the priest, right.
So who would take care of them if it was?
Who would take care of them?
Yeah,
Well,
there wasn't no mask and nothing back then.
Okay, don't say that there were no masks. Remember, the Lord already has established medics or physicians, because that word is the proper word in the scripture. He already had given people knowledge on being a doctor. Go ahead.
What was the name, Jeff?
Use the word physician.
I thought you was talking about
I just said medics because that's the term.
Oh, medic. Oh,
yeah, that's the term you know today, or doctors. But in the Bible, it's called physicians. Continue. Hey, give me a solid. Give me if there's any ginger ale, keep continue reading. Go read it too.
Leviticus 13.
What were you there? We're in 32 now, right? Yeah, go ahead.
And in the seventh day, the priest shall look upon the plague, and behold, if the skull spreads not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the skull be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven.
There's no cans? You may know better than I never tried that flavor. Take that, yeah. Well, he shall be shaven, go ahead.
But the skull shall he be shaved, but the skull shall be not shaven. Shall he not shave? And the priest shall shut up him that haveth the skull 7 days more.
Okay, so just to point out something, just go there. If you notice that in today's society, right, when you go to treat something that's wrong with you, right, you notice how they'll shave an area out to treat the infected area? You notice that, right? You can clearly see where they get this from. Right out of the scriptures. Because you see, and it's saying they shave the person, right? Except the infected area. Right? Because that area they got to see, if it continues in the plague, if it need to get treated, this person got to stay away from other people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So going back up to 29, it says if a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was a man and he had a plague, then he would cut his beard off.
If it was infected, number so if it's saying shaving, put one and one together. You know what I'm saying? If you ever notice that certain people, they got leprosy, right? Their skin will start to discolor, right? And then even certain parts of their hair will start to discolor, right? So all that will get shaven and set that part there. If it was here, the same thing.
A lot of medical practice that our people and our priests did, the white man copied. And that's evident when you see in the scriptures. A lot of things that we did, how we kept clean, how we did certain practices, they went ahead and stole and took it for themselves so they can say that they invented it. Just like they did with music and everything else that we did, and perfected and crafted.
If I could, because he's asking great questions, but I have to ask you this: is there something confusing about what we're reading right now?
No, I mean, only thing that's confusing is, I mean, I guess there's a certain circumstance where, you know, you're not supposed to shave your beard.
Right, and you're right, but this is a certain circumstance, right? Otherwise, why would the law put it among the laws? You know what I'm saying? This is just a certain circumstance. Under normal, we ain't supposed to do that because that's not our culture. You know, if you're a Greek, a Roman, if you're an American, that's the culture. We're Israelites. That's never been our culture. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at the archaeology, because it's showing up, there's no denial. You know what I'm saying? There's icons that we're finding, and more brothers kept their beards. You know what I'm saying? When we was back in Egypt in slavery, that was their culture to shave bald, shave their eyebrows, touch it up. You know what I'm saying? And really, that has I'll put it bluntly, it has a gay homosexual spirit behind it. Now, if you like being shaved, you got to ask yourself, are you straight or you just got a little fruitness in you? Go ahead.
The Egyptians, they the first one to start using mascara and
All that. And that's why we have these rules and regulations on not to be like the Egyptians. Point blank, plain and simple. Think about this. This beard, and think about it. Just think about on the natural sense, right? If the Lord wanted a man to be without a beard, wouldn't he make all men without beards? Think about that, right? Now, can all men grow a beard?
no.
Some men don't ever grow beards, right? Some be like him. Like, he's been trying for gazillion years trying to grow something, only get a little bush. They're like a little piece of broccoli right here. But, you know, good for him. Others, they just come out, you know what I'm saying? My point being is that's how the Lord made you, and he wants you to remember, you a man. If you're confused about even here, go bring down your pants in front of the mirror and check yourself out. If there's no slit in between your leg, and you got this right here, and it's got two buddies with it, you a man, you know what I'm saying?
Not getting off top. Are women allowed to shave their beard?
They what?
Are women allowed to shave their beard? You know, some women be facial hair.
With facial hair? They better get rid of it unless you like to, unless you like to kiss something. Then I gotta ask you, there might be some fruity tendency in you. You know what I mean? All they gotta do is take, and believe it or not, with some lemon, you believe it or not, it'll get those lemon, and she'll start pulling those hair, and it'll take a very long time, with lemons, to come on out. Yeah, but obviously the Lord jamming her up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, maybe she got too much mouth.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When the one that should have loud mouth is men. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, what time is it? I might be going long. Somebody got to stop me sometime. You got to tell me the time. Especially the guard.
It's 11:22, sir.
Oh my God. Let me make this quick, boy, Salaki. But God made you with a beard, and he made you to speak loud. You know what I'm saying? We have to force ourselves to come out of the American way of life. We've been too docile, too soft in America. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can also, too. We're doing the packing up speedily. Let's go. All right? You go help out. You young man? Tuba? You definitely got to go help out.
He's good. He's good.
What?
He's general. He's a general.
All right. No, don't worry. I'll find out. No sweat. Throughout. But Point being that if the Lord made man to grow a beard, it's to let you know you're not a female. You know what I'm saying? Now, she has some hair, cause some, you know, I done seen sisters, even Puerto Rican sisters. You know what I'm saying? Little whiskers here. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have little hair going on, and then some sisters make that mistake and go shaving, and then they end up with a 5 o'clock shave. But that's what they call it, right? You know what I'm saying? The shadow, yeah, 5 o'clock shadow. You know what I'm saying? And like, you gotta be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's ways to remedy those things, you know what I'm saying? You know, but this is, even in the, was it in the Zonda bag? Okay, no problem. Okay. Even the fact that our voices, now some brothers got a high pitched tone, some brothers got a deep pitched tone. Nonetheless, we got to speak out. We got to like come out the American mindset, the mind frame, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because America had the black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. Like if you leave us to us, right? Like if you leave us to us and leave us alone, a lot of people will complain about, oh, they too loud. They always complain. Yeah, when we get together, even if it's for whatever occasion, if we're playing dominoes, I know I'm damn loud. I'm playing dominoes, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I get 2 or 3 of them in me, you know. But I get louder than now, you know what I'm saying? But just hanging around, brothers, we just loud like that, just us, you know what I'm saying? Even the Bible, even when Moses came down from the mountain and he heard these people sounding like riotous, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like something was going on. It's because this is how we are, you know what I'm saying? Just loud. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? So just remember those things. It's loud. Oh man, go ahead.
Leviticus 13
It's loud. You just keep reading. I just need to know from you.
and 34. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the skull, and behold, if the skull be not spread in the skin, nor be in sight deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean.
So, any questions on that? No questions? Let's keep going.
But if the skull spreads much in skin after the cleansing, the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin.
So if I could explain this part right here, because this is necessary. Have you ever seen a brother? He got melanin, but then there's this one patch of lightness in him. That's that part. That's that part where we're talking about that he shaved the area and just leave that infected area, because it happened. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be this one certain spot that just became leprous. The rest is normal. But now it's going into, well, what happens if after you've been declared clean? But if this is the case where even if after the 7 days and after another 7 days, and now it starts to continuously spread. Go ahead. No sweat. Oh, it was on to 35?
No, it was only in 13 and 36.
I got you. So this is what we got to do, because we got half hour left. Let him just continue reading to tell him where he got to go to end it.
To end it is in 42.
So you're just gonna continue reading, because we want to pray, we want to be done, like, so you be out.
Come on, come, sir.
So he's picking up
You just keep reading from wherever you left off. Yeah.
Then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, the priest shall not seek for yellow hair. He is unclean.
Right, so that lets you know he already saw that he already had a yellow hair prior to this. No need on looking if he has a yellow hair, because he's seen it still spread. Keep going.
But if the skull be in his sight at a state, and that there is black hair growth up therein, the skull is healed. He is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots.
If I could, you don't have a readily available Bible, right? No, okay, no sweat, listen. Remember this?
Come on, Pastor.
All right. Well, spell that skull right there. Let's get the definition for somebody to understand.
Skull.
Yeah, spell it.
SCALL.
Okay, SCALL. Right? This is right. And that's what, as priests, you want to always get one of these dictionary, right? One of the on the back Bible dictionary. You can get the pictorial, it has more depth, but this is the compact. You want to get a regular dictionary, you want to look up words, right? Skull, right? See, skin disease, right? That's say that again?
I think it's an uprising of skin doctor.
Right, so that's just for the masses that are online and in the class. Just bear with me. Continue reading while I find it.
If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look and behold. If the bright spots in the skin of the flesh there be darkish white, it is a freckle spot that groweth in the skin. He is clean. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean.
And it says, and the man whose hair is falling off his head, he is bald, yet he is clean. That's the difference between you going and shaving and it's naturally falling off. That means it may be something wrong where his hair stopped growing and it's all falling out. He didn't make the choice to go ahead and shave or line his hair up. That's why the scriptures say, thou shalt not make any baldness in thy head or around the corners of thy hair or beard. So it's a choice to whether if it fall out naturally or whether you take clippers yourself and do it.
Yeah, and the shaving of your head bald is once again Egyptian custom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not Israelite. And it just gives you the stipulations of what to do if a person stops losing hair. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us, it's just hereditary, you know what I'm saying? Like I can show you mine. But it just happens, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Leviticus 14, 13, and 41. And he that had his hair fallen off from part of his head towards the face, he is forehead bald.
What does that mean?
Forehead bald.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? His forehead
Yeah,
bald?
give a description of what he means.
It's talking about the front part of his head where his shape up, like the lineup.
This is people who are losing their hair. It just means, ever seen the people who only have hair here?
Around the sides.
Yeah. But some of us in our ignorance, we would snap on the people, their forehead grew a little bit larger, this is bald and stuff. That's all it's talking about. You have those that they only get bald here, they have a strip of hair here. They have those that are like me, that start getting bald here. But then you have those that only this amount of hair stays and everything else goes.
So you call him
He's still
forehead
clean.
bald.
Yeah, like how the scripture, he's forehead bald.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Go ahead. But he's clean, go ahead.
And if there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his head, in his bald head, or his bald forehead.
So we'll leave it there. So this is once again just going into more of a certain other things to look for leprosy creeping up on the skin. That's all it is. We'll leave it here.
Amadium, Wapanya Hakwadam, rise, face the east. Oslaki.
On, right? It says that what we doing about the horn? Oh. That's all we remember to blow the horn, right? It works like this, a head priest, right? If you're a second priest, right, there's a first priest called a head priest, right? Second priest always blows a horn, right? Then on the far right, you got the chalice, right? Pour the wine, right? And then after that, blow the horn again. The scroll gets uncovered. The scroll gets placed to the first priest's right side. You grab it with both hands. On again, right? And then you call out, I'm not going to come and put on the God face the east. Yeah. If you're confused about it, it's over here. Should be over here. Right. Right with right hand, you have to. And then you could join them. And then you say La Yasha'ah.
La Yasha'ah.
And drink it up. Very good. Right? You're gonna face it up. You're gonna face it. And then the horn will be going again, right? And then second priest starts to pray, right, in Hebrew, right? So you start, you got to say,
Amadium, Wapanya Hakwadam, rise and face the east.
this is these? Oh, I thought it was this way.
Repeat after me, first in the Hebrew, then in the English. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah. Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh. Balakwatka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Watandanawa. Lakam. Ko. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kabawat now. Kasalak now. Kabawat now. Wala'ah. Tabi'ai now. Bonasaya Wam. Abo. Hawashai now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La Awalamim. Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom,
and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is for Hakak, the power. Repeat after me. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahweh Shai. Babakushah. Bathundanawa. Hakak. Lavapah. Kamai Akawa. Kamakala. Ka Makala, Waka Madawa, Haka, Latahar, Matazariah, Haka, Lahakim, Hamakim, Haka, Arakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarasham, Ba'asham, Yahushua, the water, Aman, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please
give us the power.
Give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you. So big. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'ain. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Waratazah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayishan. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamayanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakakab. Wayarak. Balayah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Korai. Yashamar. Akapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wapawaka. Ma'ita. Wa'ai. Awalam.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help comes from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade.
Yahweh is thy shade
Upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
From all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in
this time forth.
from this time forth,
Even forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
The line, sir.
Psalm 83. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Thacharash. Wa Al Thashakwat. Al Kaya. Ha Salah Hana. Awuyab Yaka. Yahama Yawan. Wa Mashana Yaka. Nasha Awa. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawad. Wayathaya Itazawad. Al Tazapa Wanyaka. Amawa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazaka. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwad. Kaya. Nawa'ai Tazawa. La. Yakhadwa. Alika. Baryath. Yakarathwa. Ahaya. Atawam. Waya Shama'alia. Mawaba. Wahakaya. Gabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Parashah. I'm Yashabya. Tazawa. Gam Ashwa. Nalawa. Aiman. Hayawa. Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, I.S.U.P.K, Kamadyan, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabyan, Banachal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Sayatamwa, Nadayabmoa, Ka'irab, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bach, Wakatazalmanai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Asha, Amua, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Nawaf, Alahayab, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanyaracha, Ka'ash, Sabaira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Salahat, Haryan. Hey, whoever's out there, y'all should be coming over here to pray. Salagia. Let me start at 12 again. Ashar, Amawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ah, Nawaf, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanyaracha, Ka'ash, Sabaira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Salahat, Aryam, Khan, Saradatma, Basairika, Wabasawapavka, Sabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aid Ya'aid, Wayahupawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Ka'an, Salakaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Ayawan, Aman. Who else is out there?
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasar, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like Oreb, and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabbath, and as Ammon, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may see thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. This is the blessing for the power structure. Repeat after me. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Ma Yaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Wa Tazabayah. Alawap Yahanna. Halawapium. Hasaranium. Hakwatazanium. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakayalium. Hakayalium. Wa'awatian. Yahweh. Basham. Yahweh Shai. The water. Aman. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. And all things living. Yahweh. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Listen to us now. Right now. Right now. Send evils and curses. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. To the heathen. That speak against us. That speak against us. Thy prophets. Thy prophets. The teachers. The teachers. The princes. The princes. The priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures, of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches, enter into thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift death, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it,
cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it.
This is the blessing for Israel. Repeat after me. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Allah, Wahabayah, Saparim, Barak, Rapah, Magan, Hagan, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Tawada, Aman.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect all of my loved ones. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
Star, which means to turn. Men, sisters be seated. Men, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. So like the men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah. Y'all man just step up and then step to the side.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Yahweh Shmi Hashem, yeah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Just come on up and get afraid, bro. It's not gonna get you.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Come here. Come here. Now step up. You gotta step forward.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Next time, the system is young man.
Men of Israel, prepare to give one curse.
Your brothers didn't see the tour, right? Is it all right? Is it all right?
No,
No.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
See why we have that come. See why I think it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Now your fault.
Men of Israel, sisters be seated. Men of Israel, prepare. Give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amadiam, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakiyah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yahimata, Sar. Sisters, please stand. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amadiam, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahimata, dismiss. Do any brothers want to get anointed at this time?
Cat told me to tell the young man, like his lights are going in your car. If you want to check that.
Get that done.
Anybody wants to get anointed?
Cat is on stage, right? Who's over with you?
He's over me.
So you come on up. Anybody want to get anointed?
No, sir. Cook out there.
Maybe that's what you need, some anointing. And you're ready to cook. There you go. You can put the chair down first. No, sis, you gotta go do something. Yeah. It's always the men first and then the sisters. You be the middle.
Barack, you know, top, you want to get anointed?
You wanna get anointed? The top, you wanna get anointed? Great man in Israel. Is it here?
Come on, cuz.
Great man in Israel, one time he got anointed. And when he got anointed, everybody moved out his way. Everybody moved out of the way, he went about to do the Lord's business ASAP. He got scared of him after that. It was like a power. God. Just only up here. All right? Only up here. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Waya Shamarka.
Waya Shamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Waya Kunka.
Waya Kunka.
Yasar Yahweh. Pun Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Top.
Batah.
Top.
Batah.
Top.
Batah.
Mayakala.
Mayakala. Mayakala. Shalom.
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 Tazabah Mark.
Tazabah.
Tazabah Mark.
Tazabah.
Tazabah Mark.
Tazabah.
Shem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water of
Sisters and your sister want to get anointed, step on up. Sisters. Only up here. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Waya Shamarka.
Waya Shamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Waya Chanka.
Waya Kunka.
Yashar Yahweh.
Yashar Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Pun Yahweh.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Hashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Kazama. 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 Kalaya. Kalaya. Kalaya.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Shemayim. Shemayim. Anayim. Anayim. Anayim.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
The water Aman.
The water of man.
Just, I was telling the brother.
You want to break down the computer?
You know how to break down that computer. I need to, what, the computer?
Everybody, every officer should be knowing how to do it. Every officer, not just one or two. And this is not, who's going,
Make sure we got the mic power for the
Salaki,
video.
if you're not an officer, just step outside real quick, and I need them doors shut. I got to speak to the officers in the captain.